Yeah, my interest in the morning. I nearly shit myself today walking the dog.
Actual shit yourself, or did something make you jump?
Oh no, it was so close to actually pooping. I just got really caught short. Walking the dog, literally exactly halfway point on our walk. And I went from not needing shit to a phase 4, where this was dropping in like 5 minutes.
DEFCON 5.
Yeah. And I was at a point.
No, that's the lowest one.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
The DEFCON is weird because that's about the only one of those things that actually goes up.
DEFCON 1 then?
Yeah.
Well, this was a DEFCON 2. DEFCON 1 come when I was pretty close to my house.
Yeah, but DEFCON 1 would be seepage. But not full pressure release.
It just hit me all of a sudden. I was like, oh shit. I was like, right, well, I'm
Abort.
exactly at halfway, so like it's not like I can just turn back because it's the same distance. So I completed my dog walk.
Yeah.
But literally, like, when my house was in sight, it started to come out.
Oh, no.
I was proper turtleheading to the point, you know, when you kind of just walk with your knees, like you have to keep your thighs straight because you're clenching that much. It was like that, and I was waddling to the house like shit.
Sometimes I kind of like that feeling of the turtle popping out there. You're just like, you're clenching it and you're running. You're like, oh, it's going to be bad if it comes out, but it feels kind of nice.
It was like,
little dig there, like your own little butt plug.
It was breaching as I got to as I got inside of my house. I was breached. I had to kind of hold it in the cheeks, and then it was one of those where like you got to be really tactful of when you drop trow and squat because this thing's following your trousers, like, so you had to kind of drop and squat at the same time so you can aim it, and just fucking fired out. Oh, brutal.
Boom. Skadoosh.
Yeah.
I used to love saying that as a kid. Skadoosh.
I do remember reading this.
That's why I used to call skid marks.
I remember reading the Viz comic ages ago, and it was something to do with Frankenstein's monster taking a massive shit and blocking the labs at Castle Frankenstein. I can't remember the full context, but the image of when said Frankenstein's monster did said long, it had in the corner sort of a skadoosh, and just seeing it written out, that was hilarious.
No, it wasn't skadoosh.
Hilarious noise. I
used to call skid marks skidoos. When I was little. Yeah. Got some skidoos in my pants. Daddy! Daddy, no! Got some skidoos! Don't know if with my new setup my cord will reach.
What cord?
For the thing that makes it legit.
Oh.
For the unspecified item.
I've told you about twice so far tonight.
I keep forgetting.
You keep getting a point tonight.
Hey, there we are. We're officially live.
Skidoo. Sure.
Nice.
Hello there! Welcome to the Poo Finger Podcast, a very special Poo Finger podcast because it is New Year's Eve. Kind of, nearly. It will be by the time this is out, anyway. So we would like this week. Fucking melted already.
This is gonna be a funny one.
We would like to bring in the new year with you, Poo Fingerers.
Open the can with us.
Oh, check Kemp out with his smoothness.
Production values have gone up.
So yeah, pour a drink, wrap a doob, settle in. It's New Year's, bitches! Oh yeah, with me, Wayne Cooper.
What a smooth segue.
Yeah. No medicine here.
And Mr. Lee Neal.
What's up?
And the furry wamper that's in the corner, his name is Kempin.
Hello there.
He's gonna kiss his mum on New Year's Eve.
Okay. Is that the rule now? Okay.
I mean, you could go further if you want, but it's your mum, man. You decide.
Oh, yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah.
Happy Poo Year!
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Whoa, crayon was pulled, what's this down to be?
Poo Finger Podcast.
There's Jeff and there's Wayne and there is Mr. Lee.
Poo Finger Podcast.
We're talking nonsense is something you wish.
Poo Finger Podcast.
Listen right now, here come talking fish.
Poo Finger Podcast.
Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast.
The greatest shit that has ever existed. Well, you better agree or else you're gonna get fisted. How's that? That's better. Fucking dildo. Talk into the microphone, you fucking. Alright.
What have we got this week then?
I've not written anything down. I'm winging it because it's New Year's Eve, baby. And that's how I fucking let it swing.
Okay.
Swinging low and loose.
Like a fucking moose.
May I make a suggestion then?
Yes. Seeing as it's a festive New Year's occasion.
Ooh.
It's not a festive occasion, is it? New Year's.
Well, not strictly.
Is it? Still part of the holiday season, I suppose.
Maybe you still got your lights up.
Yeah.
Guide your way home.
Okay, let's say it's still festive then. So, seeing as it's New Year's Eve and I'm feeling generous, I'll allow it.
Oh, well, thank you very
Suggest something.
much. Should we start with the mailbag? Yeah, get that out of the way. Feel free to say no.
How about, because the mailbag is funny, and I like to hear what the listeners have sent in.
Yeah.
A little bit later on in the night, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
When I'm a bit more open
Fair, yeah.
and vulnerable
Yeah.
to the mirth.
Vulnerable.
So we should do one of our goats then.
Yes, I'd say the goat. Which, this year, for New Year's Eve, seeing as it's the end of the year and the start of a new year, we are going to do the greatest game of the year. Video game.
Okay, that we've played of the year.
The greatest video game that we've played this year.
The opposite of what we did last week.
Yeah.
What's that turn into an anagram? Something ineligible.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's set up the dice.
Okay.
What?
Almost.
I knew this was going to happen. Oh,
Almost.
that's why I was going to... Oh, I can't do it now because we're mid-recording. I was going to feed your cable underneath.
How about? There we go. Alright.
We'll get there in the end.
Fucking funny. It's a plastic bag. Oh, I'm just going to sit myself in the corner and never leave it so that I'm perfectly equidistant from the microphone.
Okay. Right.
5 minutes in, he's fucking moved everything.
Right. Just simply for sound effect purposes, I'm going to switch to a D6 this week. So, you've got 2 numbers you can assign. This
Why
week.
complicate it?
I'm not complicating it. You could be, let's say, 1, 2. You could be 3, 4. I'll be 5, 6.
No.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
Odds, evens.
Yeah, when it gets down to 2 people, you can do that.
No, now, because you're not playing anymore.
Fair enough. Alright. Odds, evens, yeah?
Play with a 3-sided dice, like always.
3-sided die.
Yeah.
Do you want to be busy about a sentence?
It's got 3 options on it. And a roll again.
So that's
Yeah.
4.
Shh. Don't question my mathematics.
Quick maths has run out, man. Right, then. So, would you like to assign some numbers, Mr. Raynor?
Sorry, that took a second.
All right. 3, 1, 2.
Cool.
4, roll again.
4 Piers Morgan. Right?
4 Piers Morgan, yeah.
Right, okay.
For the greatest video game that we've played this year.
Number 1.
Fuck, I've not thought of one. I was hoping it was going to land on one of you two so I could fucking make my mind up. I've got more than one, as per usual. Every time we do a go, I've got like 4.
Okay.
So I'm just going to let you roll again. We'll pretend that was a 4. I'll edit this.
Okay.
4, roll again. 4, roll
Where's
again.
Morgan?
If it's 3 4s, you go to jail.
I've just dropped the fucking line.
Fuck's sake.
This episode's gonna be mad.
You're the only person I've ever known that's been seated and then to pick up a dice that's at your feet, had to get up, turn around, and then bend over to fucking pick the bastard up.
There were numerous layers of clothing, and I didn't see where it went either. Anyway,
Fuck's sake.
and also I'm a
What's
large
going
man.
on? What is
I
going on?
know. It's the lights.
Fucking chaos. We've just started. We've literally just started recording.
It'll be hard to keep this
And it's
energy up.
fell apart.
Right. What did it land on, Cam? Fuck's sake.
Me. Right. The best game
I'm
I
going to have
have
to
played.
make a tally of how many times I swear during this episode.
The best game I have played this year has been Hitman 3.
I thought you were going to say Hitler. I don't know why.
It is a lot of simulator games.
Best game I've played this year has been Life of Hitler 2.
Telltale game. Choose your own adventure.
Jesus Christ.
You know the one where you have to survive in the bunker,
My lord.
eating only meth.
Well, no.
Right, sorry.
I've been playing Hitman 3. Well, I played all of them. I played all 3 of the games. I've got all the DLC. I really enjoy it. I think it's been absolutely fantastic. I'm talking about the one where the first part came out in 2016, the World of Assassination trilogy. And just how it's evolved from the first one to the third one has just been fantastic. It's been really well done. They've had just the right amount of added stuff per game over these few years since.
I mean, they've made exactly the same game 3 times,
It's not,
just
though,
with
that's the
different
thing.
levels. It's pretty good.
It's not, because you know how we've been playing a little bit of Call of Duty Warzone recently, and it's got that whole thing about having, like, you know, your insured slot and like stuff that you take into the field, you lose and things like that. There's a mode coming out on Hitman 3. I think it's next month. There's coming in next month where it's called Freelancer, I think it is. And because of that, it's almost exactly the same sort of idea. You can purchase weapons, but you can also retrieve things from levels. But if you leave them out there, like you leave
That's what you're doing,
something that you
wasn't
don't use, but it's got stuff like that coming. There's also obviously the contracts mode where you can get people to do them.
Sorry, you're saying this? They're putting that feature into Hitman.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I thought you were
feature
still
similar,
talking about
like-
COD. Oh,
No,
okay, no,
Yeah. And also just the obviously the numerous ways you can assassinate your targets in it. It all adds up to just a fantastic series. I've put in a ton of hours on it, and I still can't do half the stuff I want to do, like all the suit only sort of stuff.
There is a lot of ways you can do the levels.
There's a billion and one ways. You can have so much fun with it as well. Like you can put like 30 propane tanks in a room and chuck a mine in or something like that, and it goes off and drag the person out, quickly hide the body, and just stand there, and no one will suspect a thing. Even though like a room is just detonated.
I know I always shit on it for being 3 games that are exactly the same, which they are, but they're
Like
awesome.
Assassin's Creed.
But they
I thought you
change
said
stuff every iteration.
That you sit on a different bench.
Up until this fucking.
It's true, though.
Yeah, there's many benches, but up until now,
They just changed the
Hitman
time period of when that bench is.
has done
That's
this.
exactly it.
Yeah, but Hitman's done the same thing, and done the same thing as Assassin's Creed, where each iteration's changed. But until Hitman's got to this one, which is this trilogy that they've made, the trilogy is 3 of the exact same games. Like all the things that you can do in it are all exactly the same. The only thing that changes is you might get a couple of more different things you can pick up.
How many games do change though? Sonic the Hedgehog. Is a blue hedgehog that runs fast and collects rings and he fights.
Yeah, but then it went 3D and it was like
Sniper Elite. You're a sniper and you go through levels and you shoot people and you win.
Assassin's Creed. You're an assassin sitting on a bench.
Yeah, you know. So,
Yeah, so they're all the same. But
it's a, you know.
but I'm saying it's a good game. I shit on it
thank
for
you.
being.
Okay, yeah,
I
I'll take
shit
that.
on Hitman the way you shit on Assassin's Creed. It's purely to like get each other's backs up because we both know that they're fucking awesome games. And if you knew how to play computer games, that you'd actually quite enjoy them.
To be fair, we can actually agree on Black Flag is awesome.
Black Flag's fucking the best one.
I will give you that. So let's say
An
let's say
assassin
Hitman
pirate. Like, what more do you want?
3. Let's say like the Hitman 3 maybe is your Black Flag. My Black Flag's the one from your series, and Hitman 3 is the one from my series. Let's say.
All right then. Okay, I'll give you that.
I've not got much to add to that because the Hitman games, I really want to like them and I just can't.
Yeah.
Just don't like that style of gameplay. And I think I played Hitman 1. I think I only played the first Hitman of the trilogy. And it's janky. It's really janky. Like, and the AI is weird. Like, they just know that you're the one sometimes. And it's
That's
like,
the thing with Hitman. They've never...
Horses and stuff.
They might have tweaked it slightly, but they never really improved the movement and the feel of the movement.
Yeah,
of
the movement's
character.
almost a bit like
when
tank controls, like Resident Evil.
Because when shit goes
blocky.
down, it goes down, and like so you need that reaction, and like the first person style, like the COD style reaction to be able to fucking turn and shoot and stuff, but you can't because it's so slow and rigid and like. It's awkward to get into a gunfight, so it does kind of force you to do the stealth thing, which I get because that's the whole point of the game. But it would be cool because like in this trilogy, there is a little bit more looseness to the fighting, so you can last quite a bit longer in a gun battle, and you can stand a bit of a better chance of getting away than you have done in previous games where it forces you to use stealth. You're dead. That's your only option.
Yeah, you can contain things in this one.
It's a little bit easier to take out a few dudes and then fucking get away and get changed and stuff, rather than before it was just it's game over if you get seen. But yeah, that's always been a thing for me. It's still not great in the trilogy.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where like I've seen people that are good playing the game are fascinating to watch, and it's really interesting to watch. And I'm like, oh, it looks so good. I want to do it. And then I try and I'm like, this is fucking horrible. Like, I hate it. I really don't like it. But I can see that it is good because when people that are good at it.
I implore both of you to watch Big Mooney.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. He does like the daft challenges. Do it as a clown or something.
Is that the one you sent where he goes through on a train, like, and just fucking walks through, just John Wicking the shit out of everyone without being spotted?
Yeah, that's another guy. He's quality as well. He does all these called psycho stealth kills or something like that. And he'll just walk through a level and just... It's almost like Home Alone comedy, how he sets everything up and like they all perfectly work. Just the way someone walks across a certain area and it was just... as you say, John Wick, just whip a gun out, just shoot down a chandelier. That'll explode something and then a body will get found, and as he runs away to go get someone, another chandelier, boom. But then he'll walk up and katana someone through the back of the head. It's absolutely mental how smooth he's done it, you know. But no, Big Mooney though, he's absolutely hilarious. Some Scottish YouTuber dude who does like kill everyone challenges, and he does like game proper as well. But he also does all the contracts people set him, and the same ridiculous ones, because all the options are just ludicrous. It's like if you can't have anyone see you performing any illegal action, or you will immediately fail a mission. If you change your style of disguise at any point in the mission, you will immediately fail a mission. Just absolutely, even stuff like if you hang or suspend yourself off of a ledge, you will immediately fail a mission. You can get so detailed with it, it's incredible. And it all just adds to the frustration, because it's like carry this M16 dressed as a chef from point A to point B, being literally the furthest points on the map, or something, and do not get spotted or you will immediately fail the mission, and all of those other options before as well. And it's like, no, but somehow he works out how to do it, he does. But yeah, it's hilarious to watch.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, it's not bad. Like, it can't be a bad game because you know you got all these people doing this mental stuff, and it's you can see it's very skillful and thoughtful and everything. It does look really good. It's just not for me, so I've not really got anything to add to it.
I enjoy them. Like when, especially this, like I said, because it's a bit more accessible with the ways you can do stuff. So yeah, I played all three of them in the trilogy, and I've completed all three of them, and the story's really good. And
the story's great.
Yeah, the story's good, and I think I only played a couple of the levels twice to do it a different way. Or if like I did one and caused a bit of carnage towards the end as I was trying to get out, I'd go back and redo it and go a different route, because every time you complete a level you unlock like a new entry point or a new disguise to start with and stuff. And that was really cool, and it kind of kept it going a bit for me. But I wouldn't sink like repeated plays and like because once it was one of those where you can learn the maps, so you learn the maps from doing them a fucking 100 times, and some of them I'm like, I'm not doing that 100 times. Like learning every move of every single person that's in the level on each mission.
Well, that's the beauty of contracts mode, though, because you can literally set your own contract. It doesn't have to be with people. If a game tells you to kill, you can choose. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The game's already got hundreds of different ways that you could do the levels without adding other people's ways of doing the levels.
Yeah.
So, like, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to do other people's shit.
Well, we've done a load of DLC as well, which is kind of fun. Like the 7 Deadly Sins DLC, where each one is themed around certain things. Like the lust one, I think you have to eliminate certain people until you find your one true love or something like that. And there's clues everywhere, like you've got to break into here, and there's a little note that says, you've got to eliminate someone with red hair because of whatever reason, and then eventually, you'll find one last person, you've got to knock them out and take them to, like, the goddess or whatever, and that's how you complete the level or whatever. My favourite one, I say favourite, it's annoying as fuck, it's the sloth one, because that one, as you move, you get a little energy bar, and you start losing energy as you move. If you run, it goes down a lot quicker, but if you just walk, it's a lot slower and crouch down and stuff. But you've got like a time limit to do certain things, and yeah, it's good fun. It's but really hard. Anyway, in summary, Hitman, the 2016 onward series, Hitman Trilogy, World of Assassination is my game of the year.
Just a quick add-on. The first one was really good with the timed mission where you had to assassinate Gary Busey.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was so fucking random. It was like they announced it, like, we're gonna have a timed event with an elusive target and find out who it is, and then they revealed it was Gary Busey. I was like, what the fuck? It's actually him as well, like doing the voice and everything.
Brilliant. Yeah, there's one with Sean Bean as well.
Was there?
Sorry, Sean Bean. Yeah. But yeah, we have to kill Sean Bean.
Surely that one's impossible to fail because he dies and everything.
Yeah.
If I remember right, you have to kill him like 4 times or something like that. It's stupid.
Do you have to recreate some of his movie deaths? Do you have to like cut his head off, chuck him off a building?
Yeah, you can push him off a building.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Yeah. Shoot him with several arrows.
Yeah.
Hitman World of Assassination.
Yeah.
Specifically Hitman 3. Okay.
Because, it's the closest to this year.
Odds, evens, roll again.
Cool. Oh.
I've got a few. That's the annoying thing. I'm trying to narrow it down to one. And that's making it tricky. No. So I think I know my answer. I don't know.
If I can guess one of them, will you use that one?
If you guess, I can tell you if it's on my list or not.
Stray.
Yeah, fuck. Stray.
See, I've never played it, but I really want to, so
it's fucking fantastic. And that's the one I'm leaning more towards because it's the one I remember the most. But I've only played it the once.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because it doesn't have the most replayability unless you want to get the platinum trophy. So you have to do some of the missions in specific ways.
Right. Yeah.
But it was fucking fantastic. The story was phenomenal. It was so good.
I do love a game with a good story.
It's got such a good story because it's really serious and quite sad, but at the same time it's absolutely bonkers because you're just a normal cat. The cat doesn't speak. The cat does cat things. Like
does the cat actually have a name or it's Stray in it? So
it's just a stray cat, so it's called Stray. But it's based. The studio had 2 cats in the office that they based the cat on the game from, and they're like the motion cap the cats and
Mocat.
Yeah, Mocat. And the story's told through a little robot that you have that follows you around.
Okay.
Almost like Princess Leia's little robot from Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And it like lives in a little backpack that it gives you.
Can't remember his name now, but yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah. It's called B12 in the thing.
Nice.
In the game.
Stray.
Yeah.
Okay.
The story's kind of told through that. And yeah, it's so good. It's basically kind of, you're in this like slum of a city. Like you fall into this slum and you got to work your way up, like get out of it.
All right.
But it's been completely closed off from the rest of the planet, and it's just ran by robots. All the people have died, and you're trying to like solve the mystery of what happened to the people. And the robot slowly pieces it together, and it would be talking to you like in the cutscene. And it's saying the story like, oh my god, all the people died because they were worried about contamination of a plague, so they like domed in the city. And while it's telling you this really horrific information, your cat's there fucking like licking its leg, like arse in the air, just like fucking around because it's a cat.
Licking its amuse.
Yeah.
Chatting about.
And like the story just progresses and goes. I won't spoil it because for our listeners, yeah, there's not hardly any combat in it. It's all kind of puzzle solving, dicking around as a cat, and just like playing through the story. But it's such a basic answer because I think it has actually won Game of the Year or something.
It's for a reason.
Yeah. My honourable mentions were Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Still play it now. It's so good. It's a budget game as well. It was only like, I think it's like 20 quid now. And
Yeah, I've seen it knocking about.
yeah, it's online multiplayer. So you have 4 Ghostbusters played by players, and then one person's controlling the ghost. And if you're a Ghostbuster, you got to hunt the ghost before it completely haunts the environment.
Right.
Just too much haunting.
Yeah. So like you go, and as the ghost, you go around like you possess stuff, you scare people, you like slime it all up. You fight the Ghostbusters, so you just you throw slime on them. You can deactivate the proton packs. If you're quick enough, you can steal a trap. So if they throw a trap down, you can steal it and then just like put it on a chandelier. So then they've got to run back to the cards at the beginning of the map to get a new like trap, and you just if you're good as a ghost, you can properly like cause havoc.
Nice.
It's really good. But playing as a Ghostbuster is super fun as well because you properly feel like a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
And they've got all the sounds, and you see your proton pack, you can upgrade it and add bits onto it, and it's fucking brilliant. Completely customise your character.
I was going to say, when you just said you really feel like Ghostbuster, is it like how Arkham Asylum felt to Batman fans?
Yeah.
Like you actually feel like Batman in that
Yeah.
one, but this one you actually feel like Ghostbuster.
Yeah. Like to the point, it's almost a bit tricky as well. So like, if you've got a ghost in your stream, you can't throw out a trap.
Makes sense.
Because obviously you need 2 hands.
Yeah.
So that's partly where the teamwork comes in. So if you're working as a team, you'll have like 2 people catching the ghost and got it in the stream, holding it, someone will throw the trap out.
Yeah.
But often, because you're also hunting down like artifacts that are like haunting the room as well.
Yeah.
So you're all split up over the map, and then like the ghost will come in like shit. So you're on your own. So you got to like stun it with your PKE meter,
Right.
throw your trap out, activate your trap, then catch the ghost.
Right.
So it's a little bit clunky, but that, obviously that's how it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Adds to the skill involved.
Yeah. So if you don't quite time it right, it's quite tricky. But yeah, it's so good, and you get different traps. So there's one that's like remote controlled, so you throw it out and then you control the trap, so you just start zipping around as a trap.
You remember
It's really good. It has a story in it as well that like progresses. It's got Ray and Winston in the story.
Yeah. Do you remember the old school, I think possibly Amstrad game, Ghostbusters one, where it was obviously very sort of 2D, and you had to drive about the cities where the ghost was, and then you get there, and you had to place both Ghostbusters on either side of the screen to try and trap said ghosts in the screen while they fucked about at the top, being a dick.
They ported that to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I remember right, if you put it on hard mode, if you cross the streams once,
Yeah, you die.
it's an entire game over start again, no fucking about, It's so fucking hell. I mean, obviously, Marshmallow, I've only ever got to Marshmallow Man once. I played that game for about 11 years of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one honourable mention. It's really good. Love it. Next one is one I've only just very recently started playing, and that's Vampire Survivors.
All right.
It's on Game Pass. It's such a simple game, but it's so addictive, and it's really chill. So it almost looks a bit kind of 16-bit, 8-bit era, like Castlevania game.
Yeah.
You control a character, and there's just like swarms of enemies coming at you, and the only thing you can do with your character is move, so the weapon fires automatically.
Right.
And each one's have different weapons. So you're like, one guy has a whip, and it literally just goes out to the right. So it's just whoosh.
You gotta jump
Literally every now and again.
Yeah.
No jumping, you literally just move your characters. You just like move it into position. It's almost like an
a top-down geometric thing.
Yeah, it's almost like an interactive screensaver.
Right.
And as you just wipe out all these bats and like ghosts and stuff, you collect gems, and then you can choose a new weapon to add on. So you'll have like a whip and then a magic wand, and the wand's just like shooting stuff out everywhere.
Got you.
And it just keeps going up and up and up. And in the end, you just like some proper like overpower thing. You have like fucking area attacks, lightning coming down, whips everywhere. You're just like taking out thousands of enemies that are just all coming at you just from every angle. Just stood in the middle, I'm God. and it's just really zen because all you can do is move. So you're just like with the thumbstick.
Even if you to crack one off or
Yeah,
some meth.
yeah. Do anything you want single-handedly. Yeah.
Nice.
Drink a sparkling water if you want to.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably the better of those three options.
yeah. But yeah, that'd be my next honourable mention, and it's on Game Pass. Check it out. It's
Doesn't
proper
sound
simple,
like my kind of thing.
but it's really chill.
I'll look at that.
It's really good.
Yeah. I play a lot of the arcade games, and
Yeah,
it is very hit and miss. It's probably only 4 times out of 10 you'll find something decent. But
yeah,
when you do, they are good.
Yeah.
yeah. This one was a proper like hidden gem. People that bought the Steam Deck
Oh yeah.
found that this game runs perfectly, and it's like one of very few that do. And when it was released, it was literally made by like 3 people
Yeah.
as a hobby. It was so obviously it was like £1, so everyone's bought it up, and it's got massive like rave reviews to the point this guy's had to start a video game company and hire staff because he was literally just did it in his bedroom.
This guy.
I'm gonna drink the lava coffee.
You can take that extra pop shield off if you want.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Okay. Yeah, so what was that? Vampire
Survivors, yeah.
Survivors.
It's been super successful from a little hobby game. They have to keep raising the price because they're like, oh, we're a business now.
Yeah.
We need to make money. Have staff. But it's really good. Yeah, check it out. So they're my 3 picks. But Stray would be my number 1.
Yeah.
I say it's just the one that stuck with me the most.
Straight. See, I was trying to choose between 3.
If it's replayability, one I've played the most, I'd say Ghostbusters.
See, that's why I would say here, because it's got both playability and thing.
I didn't add God of War because I'm still about 2 hours in. I have just had a fight with Thor that was fucking incredible and did make me like sex wee everywhere. It was fantastic.
Made you a little bit moist.
Yeah, quite moist.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish they were on Xbox, but if I could afford a PS5, I would get one tomorrow.
Get a PS4. They're on PS4.
I want one just purely for...
I want a PS5 now. to be
I
honest.
love my PS5. It's really good.
Yeah,
Apart from the UI is horrific.
yeah.
But no, I'd strongly recommend everyone get a PS5 if
Okay.
you can.
One
They're
day.
crazy expensive.
Yeah,
though.
one day I will.
It is daft.
But probably by the time I do get one, the next generation will be out.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Stray. Roll the die.
You need to assign some numbers.
Yes. Roll it.
You're going to assign them as I roll.
I've already assigned them.
Okay.
In my mind. Roll again.
4.
Piers Morgan.
Yep.
Piers Morgan. 1.
One.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Sweet. I narrowed it down to 2, actually. So, but my honourable mention will be Power Wash Simulator.
I knew it.
Because it's fucking glorious. The amount of hours I spent just hosing down stuff.
I love the levels with the vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the short levels, yeah, they were the best
Hated
ones.
the playgrounds and the houses.
Yeah, they take fucking ages. So yeah, not much to go into on that one. It is literally, you have a jet wash with different nozzles that you can buy, and you go around and you literally jet wash dirt off every single surface you could possibly find in the level until you've cleaned everything. And then you get paid some money so you can buy more shit. And buy detergent for your jet wash. It's very mundane, but quite soothing and relaxing. A nice one to have a little smoke, and then if you think, oh, my brain can't handle the carnage of an online multiplayer, shoot them up, fucking stab fest.
Go clean a house.
Yeah, so just clean a house.
After watching you play it one time around here, if I recall rightly, I went home and downloaded it, and I got to the level where you had to clean someone's backyard. And in said backyard, on the left-hand side from where you start on the level, there is a table and 4 chairs.
That's
and
the first
a
level.
Umbrella. Yeah,
You have a motorbike first.
yeah,
don't you?
motorbike.
Oh, was it
first.
motorbike?
But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the first outdoor level, let's say.
Yeah.
And so there was that table and 4 chairs, and the parasol as well.
You have to lie down to like get every single
Yeah.
bit of the legs of the chairs.
That was the worst experience of my life.
I struggled with a shed. I couldn't
love
get
that
in the
game.
little crevices. And then I realised you had to do the fucking roof.
Yeah,
I can't remember where I left my little stool.
Yeah,
I
Absolutely.
swear to God, that level took me like 5 hours to complete. It was
it takes fucking
madness.
ages.
So then I got to do a van Lovely, a little 20-minute. I was like, this is great. And it's like, yeah, can you clean up a playground? I turned it off.
The playground was probably the longest one for me.
Like,
It took fucking ages. But I loved it. I just thought it was great. You can't die. No one's going to jump into your game and kill you.
No.
Just spray some shit down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my honourable mention. But my actual game of the year isn't far off from that one. I'm sure Cam could guess which one it is.
I was struggling to think. I can't remember his name.
It's a House
That's not one of the
Flipper.
great-
House Flipper.
Oh yes,
House
yeah.
Flipper.
I never gave that a go.
It's a great
So
game.
that one is essentially another really mundane game.
Yeah.
However, this one you get, so at the start you've got like a shed and
Yeah.
that you can make into your little studio and base of operations for your house flipping business. And so you go in and it's just a fucking mess, and you got to clear all the rubbish up, readjust all the furniture, and then order in some paint and
Fix
paint.
electrical sockets.
Yeah, fix all the electrical sockets. You got to like do all the screws. You got to put radiators on the wall and
Yeah.
do all the pipes, like connect all the pipes up.
Have you done any of the bits where you've got to actually put the plumbing and stuff in first?
I've cleared the game.
Oh, okay.
I put so many hours into it. It was so good because you do your little shed and you're like, oh, that's quite good. Like you can wallpaper stuff and put kitchen units in and a sink. You know, plumb in the sink and all the rest of it. And so I did that, made this funky little studio apartment thing, and then got on my little laptop. And I was like, right, here we go then. Bought my first house, and you go in, and it's just like the windows are broken. You got to fix the windows. You got to fix all the lights, and you got to take out all the broken furniture, like fitted furniture, like replace everything with brand new stuff.
Yeah.
And then when you get like, you've got a screen that you can go to that's got potential buyers on it and what they're looking for in a property. So you furnish it and decorate it to their specifications to be able to get them more money. And then you can put it on the market and people will put in an offer. You can choose to refuse the offer and come back to them with a higher offer and do a little bit of bartering. But you can level up like your haggling skills. So at some point they were like, oh, yeah, I'll give you 250,000 for this property. And I was like, nah, 700. Like at the start, you could go like probably 50 grand over and go, 300. And they go, oh, it's a bit much, but yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But like eventually I was just fucking charging ridiculous amounts of money for properties once I'd leveled it up. But it's just great because you get different
Like a real
stuff.
estate agent.
Yeah. So that's like so you have like the zen part of doing the actual decorating. You put like painting and fixing windows, choosing what carpets and ceilings and tiles in the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. Then you got to, like, for instance, the tiling, you've got to unlock the ability to tile, like get the tools for it. And so when you do, you get packs of tiles, like 10 a piece. You can only hold 5. And so like you pick them up and then you're literally doing it like strip by strip on each wall. And it takes fucking ages. And, but once you get...
Yeah, you can upgrade that as well.
Yeah, once you get the upgrades, you can do it faster because like you can do it smearing like for ages, and then you put one. I've got one layer. Only another 12 to go on this one wall that I've done. But it's great because it's just so relaxing. Sit there, have a little smoke, sit there and start. I'll just do the living room tonight and get that done.
It's only third house by fucking 6 a.m.
Yeah. Why have I bought so many houses? Can I possibly renovate them all?
See, for me, one thing I enjoyed was, you know how you set up like your little base of operations at the start? You set up like your little base of operations. What I did was in that little cubbyhole corner sort of thing, I just turned the desk around a little bit, left my laptop on there. Oh no, I got a new desk, sorry. New chair. Left my laptop on there, and all I put on the desk was just a jar of peanut butter and a gun. Because, you use guns to eat your peanut butter with.
Where did you get a gun from?
Yeah, you can get gun and stuff on the PC one.
Oh, on the PC one.
Because I've got like the bunker update and stuff.
Oh, right.
And you can go out into the garden or into the garage and just like a proper actual hatch, like a lost sort of hatch. You're like, oh, nice. So you screw, in you go. And you go down, and it's all like sectioned off with like all the iron, what do you call them, like racking sort of things, like these
So it's the Colin Firth edition.
yeah, basically. And yeah, you get missions of like, want stuff in case intruders come in, or somewhere to put wellies and stuff like that. You still have to do it like all out start. Like you have to set up like a little bunker sort of beds and a telly or something in there.
You can get the Home Alone house in it.
Can you?
Do that, yeah. And then there's a Gothic mansion.
Nice.
The last one, when I stopped playing it, I was halfway through renovating a property on the moon. It's like a 1-floor massive condo type thing on the moon. Like you go outside, like just looking at space. Yeah, great game. So yeah, that's my pick for the greatest of all time.
That's a great game to be fair. I really enjoyed it. But may I add an honourable mention since I didn't have one?
No, you took long enough with yours.
Too late. It's as simple as basically car mechanic simulator. It's exactly the same game you've described as House Flipper, but replace every word you said with House Flipper with car simulator. It's exactly the same game.
I've not played that one.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
With
Car
PC
mechanic
building simulator as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that one could be. Might not be as interesting to me.
I think you just build fancy PCs that will light up.
Oh, it probably would interest me, actually. Anything mundane like that. Well, I don't have to put loads of brain power into it. On lawn mowing simulator. That got me through my speed awareness course.
Nice.
Another honourable mention. Just mowing lawns with my really slow lawn mower. So, yeah.
What would I?
Yes.
All right, one. Cool.
Let's assign the numbers.
I know. I'm just warming it up.
1, 3, 2.
Cool.
4, Piers Morgan.
3. Me. Yeah.
What did you pick?
The Hitman World of Assassination
fucking hell. Nah, good shout. So, the Poo Finger video game of the year is Shitman 3.
It is always fun when you drown people in toilets on there. That's kind of fun. You can stab them with a little needle and it makes them be sick. I remember they go to the toilet and they start throwing up.
Do they then put the microphone close to the mouth and stop
Sorry. Okay.
letting it drift off?
I had to move so I could roll the die.
Well,
Sorry.
just remember your position, man.
Sorry, man. Yeah, in the fucking corner. Under your foot.
Under my foot. Like I'm Stalin or some shit.
That's my fucking kink, man.
No.
You love it.
Step on my fucking throat.
Why else
Here
would you
comes the chaos.
Why else would you put up with it every week unless you loved it? It's just a
Wow,
fucking
we've all just
glutton
learned a little
punishment.
bit more about your guys' relationship.
We've known each other a long time, man. Love runs deep. We have a festive show extravaganza for you tonight with Dr. Neil's Banishing Act. Where this week...
Working title.
Working title.
Working time.
Where this week, Dr. Neil will be choosing something that me and Kemp have decided upon to be banished forever into the abyss.
Yeah. It's something
Why am I?
we would
Why
like
am
to
I?
get rid of.
No, you present it. It's your segment.
Oh, yeah. Good
I'm
point, yeah.
fucking-
Let's hand over
Introduce
the
it.
reins.
What Wayne's just said.
Okay. What was the subject?
Traditions you want to get rid of on New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Yes.
So, well, not necessarily on New Year's Eve. Just
Okay.
traditions.
But
mine-
supposed to be moved slightly here.
But mine is New Year's Eve related.
Yeah, so
same.
it's New Year's themed
yeah.
gripes and quabbles.
Yeah. What's something that you do that happens every New Year's Eve that you wish didn't happen? Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dr. Neil will choose which one he will
I will diagnose the issue
he will diagnose the issue and then
Dissect the
perform
issue.
his banishing act upon it.
and then decide if it needs euthanized or not.
Exactamundo.
No autopsy.
So,
Questionable autopsy.
shall we roll a die or shall we leave it to Dr. Neil to decide?
Rock, paper, scissors, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Cock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah,
Scissors
Boom.
wins.
So for me, singing Old Lang Syne.
Okay.
My reasoning for it is because nobody knows the words. Don't pretend you know all the words to Old Lang Syne, because you
Just know
don't.
the melody.
Especially when you're that shit-faced at that point in the night.
Absolutely.
You're not remembering all the words. May old acquaintance be forgot. And then it descends into, yeah. Of Old Lang Syne. Yeah.
But often
it's
you
just-
don't realise it's the Old Lang Syne bit until you get to the Zangbine bit.
Yeah.
It's just like Zang.
Yeah.
Just starting to focus by the time that
Yeah.
bit
So-
comes into play.
Nobody knows what the song's about. Nobody knows the lyrics.
Isn't it like a Scottish thing?
Yeah, it's an old Scottish thing.
Yeah.
Why does everybody do it? Just
No
forget
offense to our
about
Scottish
it.
brothers.
No
Sisters.
offense to whatever the story is behind it, but I don't know what it is. Do you?
This also
No.
kind of leans into cultural appropriation as well, doesn't it? Like, we are not Scottish. Good argument. I can't. I do agree with you. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you. You got quite passionate during your
Yeah,
case study there.
it's just because you're forced to sing it as well, even if you don't know it, because everyone else is singing it. If you look like you're not
Yeah.
at least miming along, then you look a twat, and it's like the whole society thing of you must join in on this specific thing. I don't mind doing the countdown and a big cheer.
Yeah.
Yay, New Year's. But singing Old Lang Syne afterwards, I don't want to be doing that. I just want to go
See,
back
I
to the
don't do
bar
that.
and carry on getting off with who I'm getting off with.
Drop another whip.
So my autism says to me that I don't need to join in, so I don't feel like a dick that don't join in.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I never
dues.
get the old arm crossy thing either.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
sing it,
yeah,
you're meant
yeah,
to cross arms. So you put your arms
right,
across
yeah.
yourself, and then you hold on to the
Hold
other person
hands.
next to you, and you do
Yeah.
like
That's
a
right.
circle. Then you kind of shake up and down.
Can't say I've probably done that a couple of times, but
Yeah.
that's never been a forced thing for me.
It just seems
the song.
very random.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Like that's
I'd say
really bizarre.
It's a Scottish thing.
Yeah.
So why does everybody around the world that speaks English sing it?
This is to be like Burns Night or something.
Something like
I
that.
Because
don't know
that's
what that is.
New Year's or something. I'm gonna cut that off before I get it really wrong. There's like a specific like Scottish celebration. I think is around or on New Year's.
Yeah,
Called
I
Burns
think,
Night, and
I
that's
think
where
it
they
is
do, like-
New Year's Eve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's say it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Feel free to write in or comment if
Yeah,
we're wrong.
Scream at us for all the
Yeah.
racism.
No, I think I've got to agree with you. I think this one needs putting down. I think it's not quite right.
But you've not heard Kemp's yet.
Okay.
Kemp's
Good
not,
point. I forgot
Yeah.
how this works for a
Yeah,
minute.
Kemp's not had his turn.
I do
He's-
remember.
He's not
Yeah.
posed his argument yet.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Well, my argument, sorry, I'm assuming my turn, is it? Or?
No, you're not allowed to speak.
Okay. There it is.
So you don't know what Kemp's is, but which one will you choose?
Yeah,
Ooh, twist.
Look it up.
Poo Year's twist.
No, yeah. Second thesis. Feel free to go. I'm running out of medical words.
Patient. Second
Yeah.
patient.
Second patient coming in.
Next diagnosis.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go.
Yeah. What's that one that Dick Van Dyke used to be on? A hospital thing. Diagnosis murder.
Yeah. He guest starred on Scrubs as well for a bit.
Nice. Nice. Good lad. Yeah, my
Good lad, Lou.
yeah,
Good boy.
yeah, my
Sit, boo, boo,
one
sit.
is simply getting wankered on New Year's Eve. I don't mind getting wankered. I used to do it like my childhood. You know, I used to get very drunk.
What I was for.
No, I say
baby
I
showers.
say childhood. You know what I mean? Teens onward. Sort of
Too
thing.
much book spheres.
Yeah. No, like, you know, teens onward sort of thing. You know, we used to do a lot of drinking in our youth, and was it your bro used to give me the name Boozosaurus Rex? And yeah, I used to drink a fair bit back in the day. But I've certainly calmed down now, especially since I've been driving.
That's good. It's good to know.
You know, no, that's what I mean. I cannot remember the many times I've had a beer since I've actually owned a car. Even if it's nights where I was leaving at home and I could have had a couple of beers in town or something like that or whatever. I've not had many beers since I've been driving a car.
Sorry, I'm driving.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
It's the
take
best
shame in that.
excuse. Because I'm not a fan of drinking anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the best excuse.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm driving.
So what is it that bothers you about New Year's drinking,
New Year's
as opposed
drinking,
to other drinking?
It's the sheer cost and the carnage and the clean up afterwards, because all the prices have been raised by, let's say, minimum 15%. Then you got your special deals on, like 4 pints for £6 or something like that, and turns out
Where are you going? That's 4 pints for £6.
No,
That shows how long it's been since you've
That's
been
not
out on the
London.
booze.
No, but this is what I
It's
mean.
1
though.
pint for £6 now.
I know that, but no, this is what I mean though. It'll be like something like that. It's like basically like got off beer or something like that. Just trying to get rid of or whatever.
It's found an old barrel that sat there since the 90s. Like,
Stuff like that, and or 4 sambucas for a £5 or some, whatever the deals may be. But people get absolutely slaughtered, and it's just chaos across town because there's just people falling over and showing the wares and pissing in the streets and litter going everywhere, bins getting kicked over.
Mum's getting fingered.
Yeah, well, sounds that, yes, quite possibly.
Mum's getting fingered.
But yeah, but it was just all sorts of stuff.
Especially if my old workmate's about.
Yeah,
I'm not going to name his names in case he gets taken in.
yeah. I mean, Saturday nights are bad enough anyway. Saturday nights usually have like a fair bit of drinking going on. Again, I've done it myself. As I'm sure all of us have here and a lot of listeners have. But yeah, for me, it's mainly just the inflation, let's say, of things just for one night. No one's going to have any money anyway because of all the stuff going on.
So you're just saying that because it costs more on New Year's
basically,
Eve?
yeah.
Right.
Just the fact that we're going to spike up.
You were going on
everything
about
prices.
drunk people and all kinds of shit then.
I say, like, you had me on all the carnage.
Yeah, all the carnage and stuff, yeah. But
Okay, well,
your main
I mean,
point is the prices.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that is criminal
it's
too.
mainly
Yeah.
just getting overly drunk. on
Taxi
New Year's Eve.
prices
Yeah,
on New
yeah,
Year's
that's
Eve are
another one.
Yeah, the clock
ridiculous.
starts at like £15.
Yeah. And then it's like triple time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madness.
Mm.
Yeah, the cost is a pretty... something I could do without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a poor person.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I agree with both of you.
Mm.
You both made very valid points. Like, the carnage is mad after New Year's. I remember when I worked in the city centre and going to New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Fucking, the town was destroyed. Not as bad as when the football team won the trophy.
Yeah, it
It was like a fucking war zone. That was really bad.
I'm not approving of it, but that is a ludicrous one-off. It will probably not happen again for quite a while.
It was unacceptable.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I'm not
Humans-
joking.
I'm not
It
humans
looked
as,
like a war zone. There was windows smashed, like shop windows got smashed,
Yeah.
fucking benches ripped up, bins ripped up.
And that's because they were happy.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
You got so happy you had to ruin someone's business?
yeah. And there was fucking vomit everywhere and litter everywhere. And I'm not joking. You couldn't miss it. Like, you couldn't not step in shit. Like, it's
Pissing every
fucking
doorway.
nasty. Yeah, people staggering everywhere, and it was like 8 a.m.
Humans are fucking
Yeah,
gross.
brutal.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
It's just completely unnecessary to cause that much carnage in celebration of something. Like, you're trashing your own town. Like, you're celebrating your city's football team, like their massive achievement, which I don't like football, but fair play to them. They fucking won like their biggest trophy they've ever had in their lives. But to celebrate that, people are going to get shit-faced and smash their own city up. You're so proud of your city, you're going to wreck your city. That doesn't make sense.
No,
No, you're
it's
just
stupid.
fucking going out and using it as an excuse to be a fucking complete dickhead.
Mad.
There's
Yeah.
people celebrating that would be celebrating it in their house, like having garden parties and stuff like that. Go for it, but like trash your own shit. If you're having a party in your garden and you smash your bench to bits, it doesn't matter because it's your bench. You've got to replace it the next day. Like so, go for it. Do whatever the fuck you want. But going out into the city and fucking smashing, and vandalising, just disrespecting everything.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Get in the sea.
But people just, they'll take any excuse. Like, the most recent one is I went into a town, a very small village near where we live, near where I live, for their Christmas light switch on. Just happened to be passing through as it finished up. And there was people pissed up fighting in the street
Boo.
at a tiny village Christmas lights turn on event. where you didn't even have a local celebrity. Like it wasn't covered or anything. There was no, it wasn't a big event. It was literally like it was one street long, and they've put literally fucking lights just in a row. Like there was nothing special. People getting pissed up and scrapping in the streets. Like any excuse for someone to be an absolute prick. Like they jump on it, don't they? It's fucking mad.
Oh, this is a good chance to get pissed up.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it?
What?
There's kids everywhere. The kids have come to see the lights get switched on. You're acting like a fucking bellend. Get in the sea.
Yeah, it's mad. I think I've come to a conclusion.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a serious first. I'll go put them both in.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Because Cam's point
I
is...
suppose one leads to another.
Yeah, well, no, yours hits me because I'm such a miser and don't like spending money. I especially don't like spending money on booze and taxis.
I'm not saying I've never had a good New Year's Eve night out. I'm not saying
The
that.
financial thing for me, I'd definitely put that in.
Yeah.
Everyone could do without that.
Yeah.
Fuck
It
that,
fucking annoys me seeing everyone flashing their cash, just like, oh, let's get some champagne in bars and stuff on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, but they ain't got the cash. It's on credit card.
Well, yeah, even so.
Yeah.
Just, no thanks. Rather spend that money on ganj and takeaways.
A serious first then.
So there we
put
go.
Both in. So Old Lang Syne, gone.
Finances. Gone. Well, mine are.
Yeah. Being a douchebag and spending too much money on alcohol on New Year's, gone.
Yeah. Hiking prices and ripping people off.
Yes.
Gone.
And the carnage that comes with it.
Yeah.
Right, so now it's time for you to perform your banishing act. Working title. Have you been practicing?
Well, I didn't know how to do a bit.
Yeah, you have to now do a dance and do the banishing act. Working title.
Yeah, the
A
banishing act.
minimum a limerick.
Oh, fucking hell, I can barely string a sentence. let
Minimum
alone
a lyric. Maximum a limerick.
Well, we've got,
I've got like haiku this shit. Like,
we've got a little bit of time to do because now we can insert this bit later, can't we?
Yeah.
WhatsApp you an audio file.
Yeah, okay, we'll upload a video to TikTok.
Yeah.
We'll make a TikTok in a bit of the banishing act. Working title.
but for now, we'll go with Alakazumi. Be gone with your booty.
Ooh. Doesn't even rhyme.
Kind of does. Zumi and booty kind of rhyme because they end in E.
Yeah.
You've really put me on the spot.
EY or just an E.
I'll go with the Y.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Be gone! What's in your ball bag campaign? Read us a mail from your ball bag.
Okay, well, yeah, we've had some people that write in on all our socials. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What we've
At
got...
Poo Finger Pod
Sorry, yeah, would help. Yeah, at Poo Finger Pod.
on all the socials.
Yeah, we're on everything. Reddit.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that biznack.
Yeah.
If you go on Facebook, all of our posts have WhatsApp links, so you can message us directly, and we can instantly reply, send us some pictures and ting. So what have we had this week, Cam?
Okay, so yeah, we've had questions on various sources. From various forms of social media. Mrs. Caroline Ringpiece from Chesterfield. She asks, "Hi lads, love the show. I've just done the shit, but felt like it had a broken piece of glass in it, which led me to wondering, what's your most painful shit?" Well, thank you for writing in, Mrs. Ringpiece, lads.
Thanks, Caroline.
Yeah.
I have had one of those stabby shits where it feels like glass and it's not fun.
It ain't, is it? I mean, I think that probably is a good cause to get your prostate checked, if anything, you know.
Yeah, I don't like a pointy poo.
No.
Pointy poos are uncomfortable. I've not had one for quite a long time, but they kind of feel like a diamond coming out sideways.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like, yeah, you're just like, ooh, like
Yeah,
you feel
really
the scrape.
smarts, yeah.
Like a boat scraping against the jetty.
It doesn't remind you of a Keenan and Kel episode of I put a screw in the tuna.
Yeah.
A little bit. You think someone's done that to you? We put a screw in like the food stuff that you've eaten recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's bad.
I've never felt one that's like glass. It's never been a slice.
No.
It's more of a scrape.
Oh, no, I've
Yeah.
had a slice. That's not fun.
I've not had a
Well, yeah,
slicer.
like, one in my life.
I don't think
I've
it's my
seen the
most painful. I think the most painful one is one where, you know, when it's like fucking extra solid. And not only does it hurts your gut as you're really
brick.
blocked up. Yeah, a proper brick. And it feels like it's stretching your ring piece to the size of like a badger. Like,
Pre-baked.
yeah, it's fucking brutal. And then it often gets stuck halfway because you can't take the pain anymore and you sweat in. Fucking out of breath.
Have you ever had to pull a poop out?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah. I had to help guide it along.
Yeah.
I've not had to pull a big one out. Just like a little trail end, a little tail that's fucking broke off. More because it's stuck to the hair, not because it's stuck in my anus.
We'll have to be careful to respect his identity, but an old friend of ours used to have some issues with his behind Lindsay.
Oh,
There's some of the stories
prepare
were
for
horrific.
the most unforgettable poop I've ever witnessed in my life.
This is a warning, boys and girls. And
We were 19 years old, I believe, and I lived in a flat with an ex at the time. Fucking psycho bitch. I won't name her. She's a hoe. But yeah, so she was really funny about people coming around, and she was very much, we have to stay in, and you have to stay with me at all times.
Oh.
She was, it was pretty insane time, but it was an awesome flat, and that we lived in on Foss Road of all places. But yeah, it had a balcony and everything that I could smoke my ganja on. Yeah, so said friend comes round, and we're sat there playing Xbox. So one of the very rare times that he was actually allowed inside the abode because of the controlling nature of the relationship I was in. And we were sat playing Xbox and what have you. And then he was like, oh, mate, I've not had a shit for about 2 weeks.
Fucking
And I
hell.
was like, right. This was standard. And he was like, he kept farting. And it fucking reeked.
Ugh.
I was like, mate, what is wrong with you? We were having a giggle about the farts. And he was like, yeah, mate, I've not had a shit for 2 weeks. I'm really sorry, but I really need one now, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stop it. Can I take a shit in your toilet? And so this flat was all open plan and had a door like near the sofa where we were sitting that was to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, close the door and use the spray. And he was like, yeah, we'll do. So he goes in there and he'd been in there 20 minutes. Girlfriend at the time was like, what the fuck's he up to in there? I was like, no, I had a shit for 2 weeks, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing a monster shit. And she was like, oh, fuck it, I can smell it. Like, it fucking smells like she was shouting through the doors, like, oi, fucking use the spray. And he was like, there's no point yet. Still, like, just give me a minute, I'll be out in a minute. And so eventually, I'm sat there, it's like half an hour's gone by, and he just like opens the door ajar and peeks at me like with his wide eyes, his wide bug eyes, with a big grin on his face, like, mate, you've got to come and see this. I was like, what? And he was like, I wouldn't normally, but mate, you've got to fucking see this log. And the stench coming out from the door just being like 3 inches ajar. I was like, oh, I can't go in there, it's going to make me sick. And he was like, no, you've seriously, you've got to see this to believe it. So I went into the toilet, almost gipping because it was fucking vile. And I looked at the toilet, and this log was no word, a fist wide, like round, and it must have been at least 2 feet long.
Fucking hell.
And it was so big and so dense, it like coiled up in the toilet, and then the weight of itself was pulling itself round the U-bend, and about a good 8 inches of the turd was out of the water, like near the rim of the toilet.
8 inches.
Yeah, it was near the rim of the toilet. Like the tail end of this fucking monster log. And it was just slowly creeping round the U-bend, like proper slow, just slithering away, leaving a big brown streak.
Hungary or something.
And I burst out laughing. I was like, man, that's the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And we were laughing till we started crying, because obviously we've been smoking as well. The ex at the time was like, what the fuck? Like, she just appeared in the doorway, like, what the fuck are you two doing, you fucking dirty bastards? We were just like tears streaming, like, you gotta see this fucking shit. It's huge. Quick before it takes itself down to the sewer. You gotta see it. And she was like, you're fucking wrong. Oh, I can't believe you dirty bastard. Anyway, yeah, it was like, I said I'd just flush it and get rid of the rest of it. It was like, mate, I've flushed it 5 times. It's still not gone yet. I'll never forget that for as long as I have memories in my brain and don't have dementia.
You watch, if you do get dementia, that's the one that stays.
Yeah, every now and again I'll think I'm 19. You gotta come and look at this log.
Okay, so yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Ringpiece. That was a good question.
Yeah.
Sorry about the tangent.
It sparked some good memories.
I've gone lightheaded.
Got an email from XX_420_poopmaster_XX.
Legend. I think I played Call of Duty with that guy many moons ago.
Yeah, it sounds like
That's my alternate account. Sorry, this one was me. I sent this one in.
Yeah, that person says, hi guys, enjoying the show. Potato World Cup was a great highlight. I was thinking yesterday about the time I had a dodgy curry and ended up being violently sick and pissing out my arse at the same time. Is there a word for this phenomenon? Sorry, phenomenon. All right.
Phenomenon.
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 Very good. Yeah, is there a word for such a event?
I think there is. There's got to be an Urban Dictionary entry for that.
Yeah, like both ends of a hose or something like that. Because technically, there is that thing, isn't there, about when you think about it, there is an unstopped tube going from your mouth all the way through your body, round through your guts and all this, that, and the other, to your bum. So technically, there is the outside, but it is on your inside. Sort of
I'll
thing.
just say shooting out both ends.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's that one? Is it point shooting? Oh no, swordfish. You know when John Travolta sticks his head out the top of the SUV and he's got like the users in both directions. We call it a swordfish.
I'm blanking. I don't know. I can't even think of anything funny. I can't even think.
Yeah, I'm a little bit melted for that.
Well, yeah. All eyes on this space. We'll have a think about it and we'll come back to you.
It does have a name. I'm just it's not coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, shooting out both ends like sums it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question.
Or normally I just go, I'm leaking. I'm so leaky.
This is good. How?
I made such a fucking mess. Somebody help me, please. I think I'm dying.
We've got someone on Twitter here with the username Squitty Bangman. They pose a question.
Squitty Bang Man.
That's the person. Yeah. I was doing this mail for this.
That's my next game attack. That is. That's brilliant.
You're gonna pay £15 for the privilege, but it's so worth it. Squitty Bang Man. And then you find out that it's been used. You got to put numbers at the end.
Squitty Bangman 36. So this person asks, why can pets shit where they want, but I can't?
That's the thing. You can.
Yeah, it's just don't seem to have the right
There's nothing
attitude.
stopping you.
Squitty Bangman.
Just be polite and don't do it in front of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if someone has an issue, just maintain eye contact.
Yeah.
Because guaranteed they'll look away before you do.
And if you happen to do it in public, if you could be discreet and get rid of the evidence discreetly, then Because sometimes you just got to poop. Sometimes you got to poop yourself. It's like you get that shit trigger, you got to lay deuce. And if you're lucky enough to get to a toilet, which you are 99.99% of the time, but at some point in your life, you've been close to fucking dropping a log, or even actually dropping a log in your underpants.
Yep.
I mean, I told a story a while ago about the pooping in a field. Last episode, actually. No, it wasn't. It's weeks ago.
I think that was episode 12.
Yeah. But, yeah, if you got to poop, you got to poop.
Yeah.
It's just natural. Everybody poops.
Yeah, but I get the impression from the tweet that it's not necessarily when they don't have a choice. They want the choice to just drop squat.
Well, yeah, even then you can.
I mean,
as long as you dispose of it in the right ways, you can poop whenever or wherever you like.
Well, I think the smart thing to do is if you're unable to dispose of said poop, carry a little pot of glitter with you and just sprinkle it over it just to highlight the fact it's there, and people will stay away from shining from you.
Or they'll look at it and then after being startled by its glitteriness, they'll go, "Oh, no, it's actually a poop, so I won't touch it."
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, it's clearly a poop.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to shit like an animal, you can always get yourself a shit box.
Yeah, bury it in the yard.
The poo cube.
Yeah, get a poo.
Another
poo
callback.
cube.
But
You can do that. It reminds me of George Clooney told a story because he's notorious for pranks,
right,
which you wouldn't expect, and he pulls some fucking massive ones. Like, not related to this story, but one George Clooney prank is when he went and met the president. He stole some of the president's stationery. And then, because they have like letter-headed paper that's all like pre-signed and stuff, he'd just start writing to people as the president. And it's like, he'd write to like fucking, I don't know, Ryan Reynolds, like, "Oh, your last move was utter shit. Like, what are you playing at?" And it's like, signed Donald Trump or whatever.
Brilliant.
Oh, it's fantastic. Really funny.
Hilarious.
But he says when he started out in acting, he house shared with another famous actor that I'm completely blanking on. And they had a cat. But because they were working so much and George wasn't, George Clooney ended up having to keep cleaning out the shit box. And he worked out the timing of when his mate comes back to when like the cat shits. And so he was cleaning up for like 2-3 weeks. And then the one time it was like, right, it's going to be now. He dropped a massive deuce in the fucking cat litter box and left it for his mate to pick up.
Didn't he convince him that was the size that the cat always poops?
Yeah, there was a bit more to it, yeah.
Because he's always cleaning it up, so he's used to the size of the turds. The guy couldn't believe that his cat was doing these fucking monster shits, but it was actually George Clooney. Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, some of the pranks he's pulled are fucking so funny.
Poop pranks are funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought as well. If your thing is that you want to poop in your hand, for example, that's
Like
just
a
your
monkey.
thing. Like, I'll just poop in my hand and then chuck it in the bin. So make sure you clean your hands afterwards.
Throw it at a garage door.
Throw it over a fence. You don't know what's on the other side. But yeah, if that's your thing, just fucking wash your hands afterwards before you go around touching shit. I'm just saying, be respectful of other people's spaces. So yeah, that's a squitty bang, man. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else in that gigantic empty ball bag, Cal?
Yeah, we'll go with 2 more.
You got 2 more?
2 more I've got.
How many people are listening?
Quite a few.
I mean, these
Sweet,
are the ones that aren't death threats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
We get a lot of them.
I hit my Gmail limit the other day.
Literally after
Clear some
every
of that shit
episode,
out.
as soon as we release the episode, instant death threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of advert of penis enlargement pills as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate out there.
Yeah, I seen one that they accepted your subscription, Wayne,
Yeah.
for the Blue
Oh.
Chew.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford it anymore. Just gonna have to go limp.
Right, we've got Trevor Nugget from Doncaster. He says,
All right, Trev. Shout out, Trev. Trev
Trev?
Nugget.
It's our Doncaster Poo fam.
hi lads, I'm Wayne. On holiday,
Wee.
cheers, Trev. On holiday one year, I had some local cuisine, And I had a visit to the toilet that consisted of all three states of matter: gas, liquid, and solid. I don't even.
As long as you
have
didn't
a
get
question.
plasma.
Yeah. I don't even have a question. I'm just boasting. Okay, fair enough, mate. Well done you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good boast.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't believe him because it's impossible to do all three, isn't it? In one sit-down visit. I'm sure that's a bad.
I mean, it depends on the local cuisine, doesn't it? As well.
That's better, yeah.
I thought that was just a normal bowel movement. Nobody else is like that.
All the time, 24/7.
Well, you do.
It's just a constant cycle with you.
You fart,
Do you ever
but
lose
when
track?
you poop out your nug, it comes out in its own jelly.
Ooh. That's
Yeah,
the way
I mean, I was
expected.
thinking like you had a solid piece at the front that was holding everything in, and then it's just opened the floodgates,
Mm.
and you got squirts.
Yeah. And then, yeah, because you get them sputtering like a fucking bike exhaust, shooting out little bits of shit at the end.
Yeah. Then you have to wipe down the spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, because inevitably the flush skips a lot of the spray.
Ooh,
And that initial nug
Yeah.
pings off the bowl.
It's like, oh, is it the blood splatter effect? You know, when that they measure in bird size.
Yeah. Some Dexter shit,
Yeah.
but brown.
so you sort of get all CSI on this stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
good boast. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very much, Trevor Nugget
Yeah,
from Doncaster.
Donny!
And last one, Amanda Holden. I'm not sure if that's a real one.
Has it got a blue tick?
No.
Well, that don't mean shit anymore, does it?
Yeah,
Well, that's
it's
what I
not-
mean. You should say
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so I'm
Still
not-
doesn't matter.
I'm not sure if it is a real one, but just for the sake of fun and games, let's pretend it is.
All right then.
Guys, time sensitive question here: stick or twist?
Twist.
Okay, Mr. Neil, what do you reckon? We've got a,
This one's gone a bit above me. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Stick or twist, man.
Stick or twist.
Yeah. Choose one.
it's a time sensitive question.
Are you gonna play it
apparently,
safe?
so we'll get back to it quick.
Play it safe
Stick.
and stick or twist.
You'll say stick.
Stick.
Okay.
Twist.
I will also say twist.
Ooh,
we'll
yeah.
find out what happens next week, I suppose. I'll get back to them and we'll see what applies next week.
All right, cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah. okay.
Why I got really creeped out for a second. Someone's going to jump at me from behind. I was like,
I've hired one of my children to wake up at midnight.
and he's our first guest host, Michael Myers. There it is.
Yeah. So we'll find out the results of that one next week. But That's
Okay.
all I've got in the mailbag.
Cool. Well, thanks, Amanda, for throwing that one
Yeah.
into the ring.
Yeah.
Hope we
Yeah.
have been of some assistance.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's all we've got in the mailbag this week.
Ball
is
bag.
anyone-
Why do you keep calling it a mailbag? It's Kemp's ball bag.
Sorry. Okay, that's all I've got in my ball bag this week. Anyone else got anything in their ball bags?
No, I had an
no.
operation to sort that out.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too. I just got dead fish.
Yeah.
Fair play. Is it like that? Is it Summerstrong? Is it Swedish fish thing? You know, the stuff that fucking
Oh, yeah.
Summerstrong, I think it's called.
I bet you'd try that, wouldn't you?
I would try it, but
Yeah.
You'd bloody like it as well.
nah,
Yeah.
I don't think I will.
You got no taste buds. You'd eat that shit.
I still smell stuff.
They can't. Don't lie. Don't lie to us. You know you got no senses left.
But there's stuff like that like, it actually overpowers like those senses anyway. It's almost fatal to the bloody nose. Horrible stuff. It's also the name of your porn star name.
What?
Porn star name, is it not?
What?
Nasally fatal.
No.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that's what porn sets are, though. Apparently they're very stinky.
I could imagine there would be.
What fluids?
Juices.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
This isn't a email or anything. It's just a general question.
Okay.
You know the thing from the Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Right. If you sat on him beforehand, but then he wanked you off, does it feel like he's whacking someone else off?
No, because he wouldn't be feeling anything because he'd be the numb one.
So in theory,
Sorry,
in
that's
theory, he could be whacking anyone off.
I've only just caught up with the question. I'm a bit delayed.
That's all right.
That's quite funny.
You feel... No.
I mean,
Things the only...
I can see the cock standing in my brain. I can see the spanner getting
My
jammed.
mouth can't connect to my brain. But the thing
Yeah.
would be numb.
Yeah.
Because you sat on him.
Yeah.
So it's no different to you. You still feel like you're being whacked off by someone else.
Yeah.
But you're not having to do it yourself. Because you are actually getting whacked off by someone else.
What if your cock was numb? But the thing wasn't. But you whacked him off.
You can't whack him off his hand.
Oh, that attitude you can't. I don't know.
Chaos again. It's pure chaos.
Oh.
The joke was the question. Like, we didn't need to go any further. It freaking went so further.
Yeah. I think it was meant to be, what if your knob was numb, but the thing wanked him off? Would it feel like he's wanking someone else off?
Well, no, how you said
that
it the
makes
first
more
time
sense.
was right.
Out of curiosity, would you accept a hand job on the thing? I probably would, you know. Quite fun, that.
I mean, things a bit rascal. He'd just do it anyway,
That's
wouldn't
what I
he?
mean.
Yeah.
It's like a ferret up a trouser leg.
Keep it down.
Yeah.
Poo Year's Reddit on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
Torrid on Twitter. Has anybody seen anything on the other one?
Let me just check my screenshots. I really hope I have. I haven't, but I want you to do it.
So, we have Reddit on Reddit, Torrid on Twitter, and Feed It on Facebook. Fucking Feed It on Facebook.
You should have laughed. It's so bad. It's fucking hilarious.
I've got one that you'll need to do a new jingle for.
Yeah?
I peeped it in the papers.
Oh, freaking like ground it on grinder.
No, I'd look on that yet.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Well, I'll quickly do this one, so it's a very short one. Pound shop is victim to thief. A roll of tinfoil was stolen from Poundland in Friargate in Preston. The thief struck at 6 p.m. on November 26th. The foil was worth £1. Anyone with information about a shoplifter is asked to contact police. Why? Why would you bother even putting it on the paper?
Must have been a very slow news day.
Just
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Going from Reddit.
no.
What are the newspapers for?
It's just a thing I don't know that I remember.
I'm only messing. I got one from Reddit. Most of mine, I tried to get most of mine from on the theme of New Year's Eve, Poo Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So mine are all themed like that. I'm going to start with the tame one. Y2K. Right as everyone was transition.
Blah, blah, blah.
Like the whistle.
As the night progresses, this does get a lot harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need to get the reading out of the way.
Unlike me.
Y2K. Right as everyone was transitioning from the one of the countdown to Happy New Year, my buddy flipped the main breaker to the house. Panic did ensue.
I've just found I have actually got a Reddit one, sorry.
Okay.
This is on Casual UK called Thank you to the absolute saint of a woman who helped me when I arrived at the hospital covered in poo.
It's a good start.
Yeah? Right, I'll just try to make sure there's no bits that we don't need in it. Right, here we go. I've been waiting 4 months for an appointment at the pain management clinic, and yesterday was the day. I parked up and started walking towards the entrance to the hospital. Because I was looking at my phone, I tripped on a curb and stumbled into the grass. No big deal. I kept walking until I noticed mud on my leggings and stopped to rub it away with the sleeve of my jacket. Then the smell hit me. I ran straight to the bathroom to try and wash off the dog shit I'd fallen into. That's now on my now on my calf and ended up my sleeve. No use. I'm wearing really thick tights under my leggings, so I take the leggings and pooey jacket off and walk to reception in nothing but tights and a jumper, holding my shit-stained clothes at arm's length. I go up to the girl on reception and say something really embarrassing just happened and I need help. She immediately put everything down, lowered her voice, and said, "What happened? How can I help?" She absolutely saved the day. She took my poo covered clothes from me and put them in a waste bag. Then she went to get a really baggy t-shirt out of the locker that would cover my bum. The doctor arrived to see me and I had to explain why I was so flustered and dressed in a receptionist t-shirt. I was so close to just running home and missing my appointment, but she told me that I should stay a week and fix this. So thank you, receptionist lady. You saved my pooey ass.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome
happy ending.
story.
Makes a little change.
Yeah.
Mr. Neil?
So I've got a Torrid on Twitter from the usual fesshole. I now get a notification every time they post. Thank you, Twitter algorithm.
Hey.
While I was a bit distracted, my girlfriend asked what kink I had but never done. I blurted out the first thing that came into my head: water sports. The very next weekend, she pissed all over me. It was the most unerotic thing I have ever experienced.
Why would you just blurt out something you're not even into?
Yeah. And surely, like, even if you were doing something else and the other half come in and ask that question, that would pique your interest. That would get your attention.
Definitely. On New Year's, I started making out with my girlfriend. I was way too drunk and she was into it more than usual. I ended up stretching her blouse down in public and licking her breasts. I then noticed her nipples were very different. My now ex-girlfriend was watching 5 meters away from us. The girl I was titty licking didn't seem to mind. I have no idea who she was.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, I'm lucky.
That's a good one.
I've got a one-liner
Go for
from a New Year's Eve thread. I borrowed my friend's pants and shat in them.
No more context needed. Like, there it is. Halfway through pulling the hottest girl I've ever met, too much booze meant I went to the toilet to be sick. I didn't want to smell like sick, so my only option was to crunch up a couple of urinal cakes. I told her the odd taste was the shot I'd just done at the bar and it worked.
What?
That's disgusting.
Left my keys at the house party I was at, along with my phone. Took the nastiest dump in the bushes in front of my flat in freezing cold weather. Didn't have anything to wipe with, and I just reeked of feces. I ended up kicking in the door to my apartment at around 4 a.m, took a shower and went to bed.
My girlfriend and I like to roleplay. She suggested we played the angry farmer and the naughty sheep. She even bought herself a rubbish sheep costume. It was going well, but as she climaxed, she shouted, "Bah!" It put me right off.
Oh, dear. That had to be again. Angry farmer in the naughty sheep. My lord.
Got drunk, got in a pretty heated debate over barbecue and how vinegar-based owns. Hit on a chick in front of her boyfriend more than once. And told a room full of blacks and Jews about accidentally attending a KKK pig roast.
What?
I'm assuming it was a funny story because I didn't get my ass kicked. This was followed by my rendition of Electric Six's Gay Bar on Rock Band 2 that had 24 people doubled over laughing. Enough booze and I'm a pretty good entertainer and an ass. Oh, also openly told a dude he was making out with a tranny and convinced a drunk dude that her friend looked a little boyish but was definitely a chick.
You know, that guy sounds just like pure chaos.
Yeah.
Here's one. This is probably the only seasonal one I have. But it's funny. One Christmas many years ago, I placed one of my turds in an empty shoebox. I then proceeded to wrap the shoebox in wrapping paper and jumped on a bus where I left the gift on an empty seat. I've imagined the horror on the face of the person that took it home for years and years.
The planning of this as well. You got a bus specifically just to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming as well that's a dude as well. I know it's pretty bad of me in this day and age, but I find men are typically more literal toilet humour based.
Yeah, men are a bit more
Many of
susceptible
us,
to do things
yeah.
like that, aren't they?
Poops are so funny.
Oh.
But how it's like I placed a turd in the shoebox. I mean, I get the impression that they shat somewhere else and then transported it to the shoebox. Like they didn't just shit in the shoebox.
Possibly. As long as they wash their hands afterwards, that's fine. Be respectful.
Do you reckon the idea come to them while they're on the can? Just drops a fucking log.
Yeah, what if I caught it?
This will be
Or
funny.
fish it out.
Yeah, just fish it out, put it in a shoebox, wrap it, hop on a bus, and just leave it, and then just imagine.
When I was about 5 years old, I shat in the ocean on a crowded beach and watched in horror as the turd floated and then washed ashore, gently rolling in and out with the waves. Just rolling, rolling, rolling. It's not even New Year's Eve related. It just made me laugh. I think I got down on a tangent of things you did when you were a kid. Poop related, obviously.
I had a story of someone who was a bit, let's say, shy when I went swimming, and they had a pair of swimming trunks at the time, not swimming shorts. They weren't in fashion yet.
You're talking about yourself, Cam.
A little bit. And
You tiny chode.
someone suggested putting a potato down the front, right? A small potato, so, you know.
Potato.
Yeah. Just
Of all the things you can put in your trunks.
well, you know what's too
Put a
massive, do you?
fucking potato.
Anyway, so this person did that, right? And they went out into a main
Did it
source.
roll around the back and look like you shit yourself?
Yeah, well, that's it. We went out into the swimming bit, and then, I got told, no, you're supposed to put it down the front. Yeah.
Put it down the back. That's how you done. I just got mental images of it. What it would look like if you had your Speedos on and put a potato down the back. What people are thinking.
I remember you just throw the pair of Speedos until we asked them off.
It took me a second. Oh, stop it.
Still warm, yeah.
Oh, man.
Chaos.
This is a chaotic episode, like every New Year's before it. Oh, dear. This is kind of a festive one. This one's about Santa Claus.
Ooh.
I told this story years ago on Reddit and got the tag Santa Molester. But one Christmas, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was in line at the mall to sit on Santa's lap. I decided that I wanted to give him money to go towards feeding the reindeer, and since I was 5 or 6, that money was basically a handful of nickels and dimes and probably a couple of pennies. Not much, maybe like 40 to 50 cents in change. My turn came up and I sat on Santa's lap, and I tried to hand him the money, but it fell out of my hand and right down onto Santa's crotch. I dove right in there trying to pick up the money with my little boy hands, and Santa hastily said, very hastily, "Oh, ho, ho, it's okay, I'll get that later." How you got to do the Santa impression? I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, it's okay. I'll get that later.
That was more Brian Blessed than anything. That was a
Yeah.
scary Santa. And he put me on the ground and sent me on my way. So yeah, I molested Santa Claus, and indeed it still haunts me to this day. When I was around 5, I used to go down the side of my house with a shovel to shit. Now you might be thinking, I dug a hole and shit in it. I wish. I would defecate onto the shovel and then fling it over the gate onto the street. I remember eventually getting caught and having a very awkward conversation with my parents.
What does it say? What stage they got caught?
No.
Whether it was poop on a shovel or just in the middle of pooping on the shovel.
He carries a shovel with him so he can
Catapult shit like a fucking trebuchet.
You just think, I need a shit. I better go get my shovel and go down the side of the house. Not to the toilet.
Imagine if someone's walking by as this turd's coming from. Yeah.
Hit someone in the face.
It's a shit mortar. From mortar. I feel quite uncomfortable with that.
This one involves another impression, so I'll try not to butcher it with
Don't forget not to be too racist. You promised. That's your new resolution.
There's no racism, don't worry. When I was like 7 or 8, a friend of my parents had a baby. They already had a 4-year-old girl too. My dad and I were watching as the other dad showed the 4-year-old how to change a nappy. I had recently seen the Austin Powers movie.
Here we go.
So I said, in my infinite wisdom, "Does that make you horny, baby? Yeah!" As the 4-year-old girl was wiping her baby sister's vagina. My dad was mortified.
Oh.
In hindsight, so am I.
I mean, that movie is not for children as well, though.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, yes, I did it with the Austin Powers accent. A few Americans, a nappy as a diaper. But hopefully a better accent than the one I did.
It wasn't the worst.
I'm not good with impressions when I've had too much to drink on New Year's Eve. Poo Year's Eve! Happy Poo Year! I once thought it'd be funny to kiss my mum and slip a bead into her mouth thinking she'd be confused how it got there.
Makes perfect sense.
She was more confused with why her son just slipped her some tongue.
Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad.
Oh. No.
What fucking tangent have you been on?
Fucking no.
Oh, that's the final one. That's as far as I dared go. Into the depths of Reddit.
A questionable path you were walking on there.
I think that's enough internet for today. Or this year, even.
Yeah. Just remember, everyone, it's good to take a break from the internet once in a while. Once it starts feeling a bit like you shouldn't be there, just turn it off. It's easy.
Have some standby eye bleach.
Touch some grass.
Don't say that literally.
Look at the clouds. Taste some rain. There we go. Reddit on Reddit. Tore it on Twitter. Fit on Facebook, mate. What do you feed? You feed on anything on Facebook campaign?
No, I hope not.
Good.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
So, happy Poo Year to one and all. Give the person next to you, don't touch them, because it could be a stranger. It could be a child.
Yes.
And if you do anything to them, just respect people's boundaries. Just don't touch anyone unless they want to be touched.
Read the room. You know?
Yeah, read the room. But I hope everyone's had an awesome year so far. It's been pretty shitty, let's admit it. It's been pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on. But for one night, have a good time. Live like it's not happening. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll be kind. We put, having a good night out type thing pretty much in Mr. Neil's, sorry, what was it, Dr. Neil's?
The Banishing Act.
Banishing Act's name pending.
Working title, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, do have a good one tonight. And from New Year, There'll be no more.
Yeah, you don't have to go out and spend loads of money. Just
Yeah.
fucking have a house party.
And don't smash up your town or city or
just
place
smash
you
your
live.
own TV
Yeah.
and the coffee table.
Rock and roll.
It's only you that's got to replace it. Be an adult.
Future you.
Respect others. And be nice to others.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Happy Poo Year.
Happy Poo Year.
Happy Poo Year! Oh, we didn't do the countdown.
Well,
Don't worry, the new year will wait for you. It's fine.
yeah. What, we're for 5?
It's okay, I'll timestamp it for everyone to see.
We've got to go from 10, haven't we?
So people can synchronise. What did people normally say before the countdown?
Come on, it's almost time. Yeah. So what people did before TV, you usually had for dinner.
So we'll do rock, paper, scissors, 10.
What?
Okay, ready?
Why?
So we all get at the same time.
Okay.
So let's count down to New Year's Day, everybody, 2023. 10. Oh no, I went on 3, didn't I?
You did. You got it wrong.
Okay, so let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Poo Year! May all the quail.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
That's
it
been
doesn't
banished.
exist anymore.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Happy Poo Year.
Happy Poo Year! Have a great Poo Year and follow Poo Finger Pod on all the socials. Email us email us at poofingerpodcast.com. Email us poofingerpodcast@gmail.com. Send us a comment, send us a like. Let's get the listeners up to 1,000 on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve alone
That'd be nice.
tonight.
That'd be nice. Do us a favour. Spread the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, be kind to others and also be kind to us. By shit, if you like what we do and you think you know somebody that enjoy the same sort of stuff we laugh about,
Or just any old
then
stuff.
just share it with everyone you know, everyone you're following or friends with on Facebook. Just share it with every single one. Just click all and share it. Someone's gonna like it.
Share it with real people if you interact in the real world.
Yeah.
Spread our gospel.
Yes.
Yeah. It's one New Year's resolution that we want you to keep.
Oh, and also, shameless plug.
Ooh.
If you want any bespoke art doing, get in touch with Cooper Creations. Cooper.Creations UK on Instagram. Send us a message, and we will customize a portrait for you.
Shout out to the Hoof Hearted podcast as well.
Happy Poo Year, Poof Farted.
Yeah.
Poof Farted.
Everybody's still got about 8 hours though. Until it
Yeah,
kicks in.
I think they're 9 hours behind because they're
Yeah.
on the West Coast.
Poo Farted is the name of our crossover episode.
Yes. Poof. Who farted? Lee farted.
It was me.
Ah!
Yeah.
Happy Poo Year, guys. Hope you had a good one. Until next time, see you in 2023, everybody.
See you.
Sayonara.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Let's stop recording now. We can't drag this on anymore.
It's painful.
This should have ended like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.